And the BAFTA goes to Boom Blox.
We are here sat with the now BAFTA award-winning games producer Amir Rahimi, who created Boom Blox.
Yeah. Yes, I almost feel like it's unfair for me to be the one here right now. I believe that video games are the most collaborative art form in the world, and I'm one small part of a development team that is incredibly talented, and I'm no bigger of a part than any one of them, and I wish there was a way for all of them to be here right now.
Very noble, but you're here, and it's your party tonight.
I hear that the game was it's kind of the idea of Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's absolutely true. Steven played the Wii for the very first time at E3 the year that they unveiled it with Miyamoto, actually. And he was immediately intrigued by the motion controls and came up with an idea that is very uniquely Steven Spielberg, if you really think about it. He wanted to tee off on the core compulsion that just about everybody in this world has had to build something up and then smash it to the ground. He sort of pitched that to us, and we loved it and immediately started working on it.
I think it's great that somebody like Steven Spielberg and apparently Peter Jackson too, both amazing, renowned directors, are taking a vested interest in computer games, and I think it's going to be a really good leap forward for the industry. Have you got any sort of ideas of how that could collaborate in the future? Cinema and computer games.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I think it's a very natural fit. I think at the end of the day, we're both doing the same thing. We're moving people. We're figuring out what compels them and delivering that. And there's no one better in the world than Steven Spielberg at doing that. And so he was, very intimately involved at every step of the way, giving us creative direction, guidance, and without him, the game wouldn't be what it is. And moving forward, we're going to continue to collaborate with Steven on multiple games. And with his unique storytelling ability, especially applied to more of a storytelling type, centric game, I think that we'll continue to have great success with him, and generally, directors will continue to have great success in video games.
Totally agree. What games do is that you make you the protagonist of your own action movie or whatever kind of movie it is. You become more connected with a storyline or a mechanic that is Boom Blox, and you've had such a good success with Boom Blox, and you've beat off some really stiff competition. And why do you think that is? You beat people like Little Big Planet, Guitar Hero World Tour. What do you think's made you more successful?
Well, I think what it comes down to for Boom Blox is that the game is extremely simple and intuitive to understand, pick up, and have fun with. So it sort of appeals to this emerging casual audience. But what really sets it apart is that it appeals equally to the hardest of the hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
And I think there's very few games that have been able to successfully do that.
And finally, Steven's off now making Tintin.
Yeah.
Your foot's in the door. Are you going to get the Tintin spin-off?
I believe that Ubisoft has that.
Right. Oh well.
I believe that they do. Yeah. But we are continuing to collaborate.
Surely he's won a BAFTA now. He's going to throw you some more bones, isn't he? He's going to say right.
Well, Steven's been an incredible partner, and we are actually working very closely with him on the sequel to Boom Blox. Boom Blox Bash Party, which is coming out actually very soon.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, and then also on another game that's codenamed LMNO, that's more of a sort of story-centric, what you would probably more readily associate Steven Spielberg with when it comes to video game creation.